demonstrate the Humerus routine procedure, the AP and lateral, wherein the patient is in a recumbent position. So in AP projection, the cassette that we're going to use is 35 by 43 centimeter or 14 by 17 inches. Then, in positioning, the patient must be positioned in a supine position with the humerus aligned to the long axis of the IR and place shield over the gonads. Always remember that we need to shield the gonads of our patient because gonads are very sensitive to rejection. The next one is abduct arms slightly, supinated hand for true AP. And the make sure that the epicondyles are parallel to the IR. Then, the central ray must be centered at the mid humerus of the patient. Then the SID that we're going to use is 40 to 44 inches or 102 to 113 centimeter. So in collimation, collimate on the sides to the soft tissue borders of humerus and shoulders, and always make sure that you must include the elbow and shoulder joints. So in respiration, instruct the patient to suspend his breathing before shooting. Then adjust the height. No? If the patient is, adjust the height of the IR. No? The IR to place in the upper margin of 1 1/2 inches, 40 to 8 centimeter above the head of the humerus. Let me check if the central ray is in the mid-humerus of the patient. Perfect. Make sure that you include the shoulder and elbow joints. Okay, it's included in the collimation. Then instruct the patient that if you're going to expose him, turn his head opposite to the direction of the beam. The next position that we're going to demonstrate is the lateral humerus in a recumbent position. In lateral recumbent position, the patient must be positioned in the supine position with the humerus centered to the IR or use a bucket tray. Then, in position of the port, adjust the top of the IR to be approximately 1 1/2 inches or 3.8 centimeter above the level of the head of the humerus. And the cassette that we will going to use is still 35 by 43 centimeter or 14 by 17 inches. Then, rotate the forearm medially to place the epicondyles perpendicular to the plane. Rotate medially. Medially. Then, the next one is adjust the position of the IR to include the entire length of the humerus. Then, the central ray must always remember that the central ray must be centered at the mid-humerus of the patient. As you can see, the center. The next one is make sure that the central ray must be centered at the of the patient. Okay. Next is the SID that we're going to use is 40 by 44 inches or 102 to 113 centimeter. You must always remember that in collimation, collimate on the sides of the soft tissue borders of the humerus and shoulders, and make sure to include the elbow and shoulder joints. As you can see, that the collimation is the patient's elbow and shoulder. Patient's elbow and shoulder joints are included in the collimation. Then, perfect.